I was thinking as Mahomes pulled out an unsurprising yet completely surprising comeback, how this is the first time in his career he is indisputably, unquestionably the best quarterback in the world. He's always been in the running. I think the smart fans felt like he was the most talented, whatever. Brady was in there for a couple years. Rodgers won 2 MVPs. This year, it felt like it was him and Josh Allen, and they were kind of like the Ali Frazier thing going a little bit. But now it's Mahomes, and he's by himself, and it's like Hulk Hogan in the mid-'80s, 1985 Hogan just running through cities, pinning people left and right. Whatever feud he's in, he's going to win. He's the guy. I think it's official tonight. He is the guy.
He is. And until he, like Hogan, takes a stand and admits that he's doing anabolic steroids, I think he is. No, honestly, you're right. And you're right no matter how you want to break it down. He's the guy if you need one drive in the fourth quarter, if you need one play from the 3, if you need a division win, if you need a road win, as we saw, he hadn't lost in October, November, the last 15 games or something, that hasn't lost in the AFC West ever on the road. Was that right? Like, I can't even believe some of these stats. He could draw a pass interference call if you need it. What do you need out of Mahomes? You're going to get it. And I don't know why we're kidding ourselves thinking it's anyone else.
Yeah, he certainly has the mantle now of the I can't believe I bet against this guy mantle, which has a long storied history, right? There was years of Manning and Brady kind of both had it for a while. Rodgers had it for a little while. But now it's like if you had the Chargers money line, you're probably celebrating. What were the Chiefs heading into that last drive down 4 with like 2 minutes left? What was the line?
Plus 172. It was me and you and Hench and House, and we always debate, and you should just bet it every time, and you're going to come out plus.
Yeah, I think we've said before, we always felt like he was the most talented quarterback that we've seen. Like just he brought the most tools and tricks to the table of anybody. But I think what really needs to happen to be truly great, he's got the Super Bowl already, but it's the week-to-week stuff. It's nights like tonight where you start stockpiling those, and you have 5 of those, then you have 10, and then that's been going on for a half decade, and now it's 8 years, now it's 9 years, and that's what's going to happen. And he was able to keep this going. He loses Tyreek Hill, who is the best receiver in the league. He still has the magic with Kelsey, and it's one of those things where they were just kind of keeping their fingers crossed, hoping that because they had Mahomes, that he would be the Steph Curry, what we talked about in Over-Unders pod before the year.
Yeah.
Let's just put the pieces around him. Well, they're 8-2. They have the best record in the AFC. They have the second best record in the league, and they have the inside track on the 1 seed. And you could say the strategy, the gamble worked, right? Even though Tyreek is crushing it on Miami, it still kind of worked.
It definitely worked, but I think, and you mentioned Kelsey, but we should give him a little more credit than just a mention, right? Like he just abused an All-Pro for almost 4 hours tonight, right? He went nuts. And if you don't have that guy, maybe it's a little different. If you don't have Hill and Kelsey, maybe we're not, singing songs for Patrick Mahomes, but it does work. It all works. And, he's going to make this Kadarius Toney a star and whoever, who
already got hurt.
Yeah, right.
He's
already
lasted
hurt.
a game and a half.
Yeah, that was it. But I bet he doesn't freak out about that stuff, right?
No.
It doesn't really matter to him. And Pacheco is running the ball. Like, it doesn't really even matter who you put in there, and unless it's Kelsey is out of there and Mahomes. That's the
he needs the one guy. Like Brady always had Gronk, and I was thinking Brady and Gronk, Mahomes and Kelsey, and I think Elway and Shannon Sharp are probably the QB tight end. It's probably that order, 1, 2, 3. Rivers and Gates is in there. I think Breeze and Jimmy Graham have a surprising amount of TDs. I think they're like the 3rd most QB tight end things ever. And then your guy Witten with Romo, I think is up there. There's been some combos, but I think those 3 levitate above everybody else, and especially Brady, Gronk, and Mahomes, Kelsey. Before the season, I wrote down tiers of quarterbacks, and I had Mahomes and Rodgers in the top tier. So Rodgers.
Did you write about your tiers concerning your quarterback? The tears you and your dad shed every Sunday.
That's a separate column. It's my actual tears as I watch Mac Jones roll out into another sack yet again on 3rd down. The next tier I had was Brady, Allen, Herbert, Burrow. That still feels pretty solid. Brady might be down a level. Then the next tier, Russell Wilson, Matthew Stafford, who's basically broken. Like that, this is it now. You're calling Amazon and asking like, hey man, Can I return Matthew Stafford? No, it's been more than a year. Lamar Jackson, Derek Carr, Deshaun Watson. I had in the next tier. I don't know what to do with Watson, but you would definitely move Wilson, Stafford, and Carr out of there. Lamar stays. The tier after that, this is what I did before the season. Prescott, Murray, Mack, Tannehill, Cousins. Mack free falls out of there.
Mm-hmm.
I think Murray's out of there too. And then I had Matt Ryan, Jimmy G. That's a funny tier. Then
they had their own tier, those two?
Yeah. Then I had Lawrence, Goff, Tua, Hurts. And Tua and Hurts like vault up, right?
Oh, so yeah. They go up 3, I think. 2 or 3.
I redid it. I had Mahomes, own tier. Allen, Herbert, Burrow, Lamar. And then Brady, Hurts, Tua, Watson in some order. And then your guy's probably right there with Geno and Cousins and Aaron Rodgers.
Well, can you imagine that?
But the biggest free fall of all of them is Aaron Rodgers. I mean, that Thursday night game was alarming. Really, like that was like, whoa. I think this is like 2010 Brett Favre territory we're moving into. But my point is there's been a lot of quarterback upheaval. But the one thing that has not changed was I had Zach Wilson as second to last. And right now I still have him second to last.
I think we have to rank the Wilsons. I think every week it flip-flops between Russ and Zach. I mean, this is the most outstanding. I know we have other more important games to talk about, but Denver, if they had scored 18 points, just 18 points by the end of regulation, they would be 9-1 now.
That's crazy. 18 points. And they hired like the offensive savant, allegedly.
Yeah.
Hackett.
McDaniels
guy knows
better
his
than
offenses.
Nathaniel. Yeah. Battle of the Annuals. Yeah, that's amazing to me.